Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Molino.
What's up, DG?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Molino.
With Joey Merlino.
Welcome back to The Skinny with Joey Merlino and Little Snuff. Today's episode, we got the sports guru in the house, Mystic Zach. What's up, my brother?
What up?
What's up?
How you
man?
making out?
It's an exciting time.
Good to
Yes,
see
it
you,
is.
brother. Football.
Football.
That's
This
it.
is going to be our NFL college football week 1 podcast episode.
talk.
And you're the guy that we want to talk
Yeah.
to. We heard
Yeah.
a lot about you.
Yeah.
Scott Storch reached right out.
Yeah. He's
He
the
said-
best.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
ain't like you. You
No.
fucking,
well, he's the real deal.
yeah.
But the benefit that he has that a lot of people don't have, you're sharp, but you don't gamble.
No, I don't gamble. Yeah.
That's what's crazy to me.
Well, that's what the fuck you got to do.
Yeah. You're
Try
right.
not to gamble for a day.
I'll try. Are you gonna try with me?
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
have to
You
gamble.
got to make
right.
sure your heart's not in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're doing your picks.
Yeah,
Well,
he
that's
fucked.
the thing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question for our viewers.
Yeah.
That they want to find you. Shout out your Instagram just so
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can see
yeah.
you.
My Instagram is at iPickWins.
Perfect. Now that name speaks
Yeah.
for itself. How did you start in this business?
Yeah, I'll tell you how I started. I was 10 years old, and my father and some friends were in a football pool. 100 people put in
Right.
$5. He brought back the ticket for me. I filled it out. I didn't think much of it. I just filled it out real quick. I gave it to him. And, his friends say, Scott, your son, he won the football pool.
Yeah.
He goes, what? I said, yeah, here's $500. And he goes, but what was really weird was he got all 16 picks right. We never had that before.
Jesus.
So he brought me home the money, and we knew I was pretty good.
Yeah.
At that
I mean,
point,
And right from there, you just start liking sports.
Yeah, when I was 14, my school principal, actually right around here at Space of Mind, Delray Beach, encouraged me to do like a little Facebook live show, and I was terrible, but I had good knowledge. And from there, I got more comfortable on camera and grew into myself. And,
Yeah, of course.
And when I was 17, I started iPickWins on Instagram.
Oh,
Joe, did you ever go 16-0?
60. You ain't picked 16 winners your whole life. What the fuck are you talking about? He had 16 in one day.
16 fucking
Guess
winners
what? I
in one
went.
day.
I went one day. I went like 21-1 college basketball.
Well, you must have won.
Wait, and I'm bet with a guy, right?
Yeah.
So he pays me, and he said to me, "We can't take your bets no more." I'm like, "Why?" He said, "We never seen a guy this sharp
Yeah.
in life." He said, "He's the sharpest better ever." He said, "You're following." I said, "Yes." I mean, it was me.
Yeah, of
I was
course.
fucking
Yeah.
picking the games.
Yeah.
He
First time you won, they
paid me,
shut you down.
He paid me. I went the next week with another guy I bet with. I lost 22 games in a row. I got buried. Lost every fucking game.
That's amazing.
Guy said I was
21
the
and
sharpest
one.
picker
Sharpest he ever
He said,
seen.
I never seen.
Yeah.
He said, I've been doing this for 100 years. I never seen nobody pick like this.
1 week he
He
cut you
said,
off.
I can't take your bets no more. The
That's
next
sick.
week I went 0 for 22. I got fucking buried.
That's what happens every time you move around.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, when you're in this type of business, sports, because you're in the sports world,
Yep.
you're around a bunch of athletes, celebrities. Do they look at you? They think you have the inside knowledge. Like, how do you go about it?
Yeah. I can speak about the guys who've spoken to me publicly. Other than that, it's a little bit wrapped up. But yeah, I think at this point, I would be one of the go-tos
Yeah.
to hit up for a pick or two. I don't know if you guys spoke to Steve and Jada and all that.
Yeah, no, they told me.
Storch, yeah.
Well, a
No,
bunch
they
of
said you're
people.
the guy. The stars
Yeah.
go to you and everything.
Uh.
Snuff, you should go to him.
Well, I'm going to start, but I
Let's
heard a
fucking stop
stat
your
that
streak.
you haven't gave a loser to somebody in like 3 years.
Yeah, Steve or Jada, no.
Yeah.
And it's they come to me for a Super Bowl, a national championship, a big boxing match, right? They're not betting on Kent State versus
Right.
you
Yeah,
know.
like
Like
we
you.
They're
are.
not,
Yeah,
yeah, they're not
well-
sickos.
Yeah. Well,
But the big stuff, no. Like Super Bowl, I went like 6 for 6 on props. I picked the Chiefs, money line stuff like that. Every national championship since I started.
Yeah, you said college at every championship, right?
Yeah.
That's
Every
hard.
Super Bowl, every national championship.
well, let's get into college football.
Sure.
Tomorrow, everybody's going to see us the following week, but this is week 1. You're
Yeah.
already seen the games yesterday, some games today. We're here filming, so you
Yeah.
can't say it. There's a big game tomorrow that you're going to.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that for a
Yeah,
second?
I'm excited. Penn State versus West Virginia in Morgantown with Pac-Man. He's the voice coming out of the tunnel. Obviously, you guys are very familiar with Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn State, that's our
I go
team.
every year.
That's your fucking team.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes to the whiteout game every year.
Whiteout
We'll be
game.
on the opposite sides. I think West Virginia makes it tough, makes it scrappy at home, but I think Penn State wins a close one.
Yeah,
Penn State
I think
wins
it'll
close
be-
one.
I think it'll
Yeah.
be close, though.
I think it'll be close,
Yeah.
and it's their Super
It's just-
Bowl.
yeah, it's
and
Super Bowl.
Pac said, the players got to wear fucking helmets because they're gonna be throwing bottles at them. And
Jesus.
McAfee will be there. I think they're shutting down West Virginia streets. I mean, this is what they have.
Yeah,
Football.
this is it.
This is it. So it's gonna be a crazy, crazy environment. And then me and Pac are gonna go to Shaq's concert at the Red Stadium.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A little
Nice.
concert after.
A little concert, yes.
Pat
Who's-
McAfee is legend.
Yeah, I love Pat.
Yeah, Pat's good.
Pat's the best.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
When I go to the all-white game in Penn State, 110,000 people, I still have never heard anything like that. Never in my life.
No.
I don't know if you, I mean, and the crazier thing is there's no fights. That's what's crazier to me. Like, I went with my wife and daughter like 3 years in a row. I'm like,
Your
oh,
daughter?
we gotta be, I mean, my wife and sister.
Fuck you get a
I
daughter.
brought my sister.
Wife
yeah,
and
you're right.
daughter.
I said to myself, how's that possible? No fights up here.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It really is.
No fights. Yeah,
The Eagles games, there's 62 fights a game.
Yeah.
The old vet, that's the only stadium in the country that has a police station with a sitting judge in there.
Yeah.
Judges should sit there. And
Makes
fucking-
us look good.
Yeah.
It makes Philly look good.
No, Philly, them motherfuckers are crazy. Them fans.
I wouldn't go to a Philly game in like an opposing team's gear.
You're not supposed to.
Not a good idea.
Listen, there's a story. Right? A good friend of mine, Dave Bull, and he played
Yeah.
for the Blackhawks. They beat the Flyers in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
So when they went to Philly, I said it before in the show. When they went to Philly, they had like a team meeting. You know, the Blackhawks. They told their families like, "Don't wear nothing red. You know, they're fucking big. You know, they're gonna throw shit on you." So they said, "Okay." There was a kid in the bathroom peeing, a 9-year-old kid like this big. He had a Blackhawk shirt on.
Yeah.
The two guys next to him turned around and peed on him. Peed on the shirt.
That's
Fucking
sick.
sick.
I mean,
motherfucker.
That's
come on.
sick.
No, he's
That's
sick.
sick.
He's fucking
That's
sick.
fucked up.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's
Well,
Well,
so they were
9-year-old
throwing fucking bottles at them when they come
Yeah,
out to
of
go on the
course.
bus. They were
That's
fucking
sick.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Eggs,
listen.
bottles. No, they're nuts, some motherfuckers.
That's
they
pretty
peed on
sick.
the fucking
somebody
kid.
wrote.
That's fucked up.
Somebody wrote on our podcast.
They
one
deserve
time-
to get roughed up a little bit.
Yeah,
Peeing on a
100%.
Yeah,
kid.
come on, a kid. Yeah, you get your head smashed.
Somebody wrote on our podcast one time. They said, "How the fuck could you like these two guys? You can't forget they're from Philly. They throw batteries at Santa Claus.
Oh, they
Like they don't forget anything.
I was at the
No.
game when Irving got buried. I thought he was paralyzed. Listen, they loved it.
They were going
Michael,
berserk.
I thought he was paralyzed. He
Yeah.
couldn't move. They came out with the fucking cart, the thing for the neck. They were fucking
They were going berserk.
what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're sick.
Listen, sports when you're in certain areas though, it gets crazy.
Philly.
Philly. I'll tell you what. Philly, Boston, New York.
Yeah.
Here sucks. You go to a game here.
Oh, I mean, they're not really fans. And they're
Yeah.
like nice guys.
Yeah.
You know.
We used to go to the hockey
we
game. We
rooting
had
for
season
it.
tickets
Yeah.
for the Panthers. There were if they played Toronto, Boston, Philly. There was more. This is 8-9 years ago.
Yeah.
Now they're getting because they won the cup and all. But there was more Flyer fans, Boston fans, Toronto
Yeah,
fans.
Same with the Dolphins. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone's just
Dolphins.
nice, you know?
Yeah.
When we went
Everyone's
to the
nice.
Dolphins game versus Buffalo, it was a Thursday night
Yeah.
last year. Way more Buffalo fans than
Yeah.
Dolphins fans.
The
Not
Dolphins
even
are like,
close.
hey, how are you? You
Yeah,
know, whatever.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like there's no animosity or
Yeah,
anything.
no,
you
yeah.
know.
Through our core values of community, hope, and purpose, we aim to instill a sense of camaraderie among the men and women we serve. We seek to break down the walls that active addiction build to reveal one's true self.
When I finally came into recovery, I just felt like I didn't belong anywhere. It was the group of people that I surrounded myself with that really got me on my feet and got me to a point where I was able to believe in myself and see that if it's possible for others, it's possible for me. That's what we do here. We give you a tribe, and most of all, we love you when you can't love yourself.
Our goal is to receive the lost and broken and return an empowered new member of our tribe into the community. Tribe Intensive approaches the treatment of addiction and co-occurring mental health disorders through a continuum of care.
We care, and that's huge to me. We're a family here. We're actually helping people, worrying about their future and worrying about where they're at, and that's hard to find in this industry.
You are who your friends are. Find your tribe today.
Working in this type of field, like I said, who's the biggest celebrity that you worked with when it came to sports?
Man, I can't like go over unless they've talked about publicly. Jada,
Yeah.
you know, would be the big one. And you know, I've been lucky enough to interview the biggest stars of, especially boxing. You
Yeah.
know, Canelo and Tyson Fury and Jake and Logan Paul. I've done a lot of content with. So like getting to talk to, I did a good one with Evander Holyfield.
Holyfield, yeah,
Like
tough.
every generation has been really Sugar Ray Leonard. We
Sugar,
did,
that's a good
yeah.
one.
And I was, he kept challenging me to spar. I was like, no, thank you.
He was a great fighter. He was
yeah.
Joey
great.
sparred with Garcia
Yeah.
when we did the podcast.
No,
they were
fuck
there,
around.
right?
Garcia, he's fighting September 14th.
Yeah, against
Danny.
Arizona Andy Lara for a title in middleweight.
Yeah, middleweight.
Yeah,
Hopefully he wins.
Yeah,
I think you will.
Be his
Yeah.
third title.
yeah. I know a lot of people going into it are saying Garcia, you know, not a lot of activity, but Lara has a lot of activity. Is it better to be rested or is it better to
Right.
be active at that age? You know,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
He wins that
We'll
fight,
see
he'll
who
walk
holds
right
up
in the Hall
better.
of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Hall of Fame and you know, big money.
Yeah.
right? The next fight's gonna be a big check. So this is a really for either one of them would be the biggest one.
He
in years.
deserves it. They deserve
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah, and such a huge spotlight being on the Canelo card on Mexican Independence Day.
yeah.
You don't get bigger than this.
No.
Yeah, Canelo card. Yeah.
Canelo's a legend too.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
tough, man. He's
absolutely.
tough.
Yeah,
He's
getting to
tough.
interview him was awesome.
Yeah.
We always talk about Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
What they did with boxing. If anybody hates on them for what
Yeah.
they have done, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Like even listen, that's what they did. They know how to make money.
Yeah.
It's all about a show.
They're genius marketers,
They really
promoters,
are.
you know?
Best marketers
Yeah,
ever.
they know that better than anyone. And Jake trains his ass off.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
he's in shape. He's
I
in
mean,
shape.
I've been
He's a
in his
big
training
kid.
camp
Yeah.
since I was 16, 17, before he ever had a fight. He trains his ass off.
Yeah.
I mean, and everything he does. So I think that's like the one thing people miss is,
Right.
is how hard he's working day
No,
in
he's
day
tough.
out.
He's a tough kid. He's a
Yeah.
big. Listen, you got to give it to him. He's getting $40 million to fight Tyson. They can shoot at me for $40 million. I'll fight both of them.
Yeah,
I swear to God, $40 million.
Immediately, they come right in here. Fuck, I
Yeah.
care.
Take a shot. Fuck it.
Who's your favorite boxer of all time?
Growing up was Floyd.
Boy,
Well, yeah, Money May, and that's my era, right?
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
era before that's Tyson, and for me it was Floyd always. But my favorite fight interview was Tyson Fury. He was hilarious. He was
Really?
awesome. Yeah, he was awesome. He's
We-
larger than life.
He's a big
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
The Tyson fights, though, back in the day, Michael, he would say that he would go to a fight like 10 seconds, he's knocked out. Like,
Fucking over.
He went and got popcorn. Like the fight
Michael
was
went to
over.
get a hot dog.
Yeah.
It was over. He came back. Fuck. I think it was Michael Spinks. One of them. It was over. Fucking 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen
He had
that.
he had them
Yeah.
beat though when they got in the ring. He came out with no socks on, no robe.
I think even the commission was scared of him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just came
everybody
out.
I don't think anyone would get in that guy's way. Yeah, I grew up going to the fights in Atlantic City
Atlantic
too as a
City,
kid.
convention-
Yeah.
conventional. He just fucking just there. As soon as the bell rang, he came right after. He fucking
Right
won
out.
the
My
cage.
dad managed Shannon Briggs,
Briggs,
Jamil
yeah.
McCline,
Yeah.
Corey Spinks. You know, a lot
Oh,
of yeah.
Corey
They
Spinks.
should bring fights back to Atlantic City. I know they're trying to because Garcia, but they got to do it up.
I think the
yeah.
MMA hurt boxing. The MMA. I mean, I don't really follow it that much. The MMA,
Yeah.
but boxing
Yeah.
used to be the biggest.
I like
Yeah.
MMA. I mean, it's on more.
It's
and
ran
the-
right.
Yeah.
The boxing
follow
had too many
close.
fucking WBC, WBA, too many fucking. They should make one person run it.
I,
like Dana
I
White.
think that's where we're going.
All right?
With Saudi Arabia and Turkey, Al
Yeah.
Sheikh. I think what he's done, especially heavyweight boxing, how many good heavyweight fights we're getting. I mean, the fact we had an undisputed heavyweight title fight for the first time since Lennox Lewis. I mean, now we're going to get the rematch in December. We got Anthony Joshua fighting Dubois. There's so much going on. I think eventually he's got too much money not to,
They got all the money.
I think boxing's going to be king again
They
in
took
combat
off.
sports. And I love the UFC, too. I have a show
Yeah.
with Rashad Evans, but I think boxing's going to be king again.
Yeah, they got all the money to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Look
where
what they
it's
did to
all at.
golf. Look what they did
Yeah.
with golf.
Yeah.
With the live.
We
Live.
went.
Yeah.
We went to live.
How'd
we
you
seen
like
when
it?
Dustin Johnson won it.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
won
it was
it.
great
Yeah,
during
he
the
was-
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They had a spread out. You could have got any steak, food, whatever you wanted
No,
at
they
this
don't.
event.
They got all the money. They're the
Yeah,
richest
yeah.
people in the fucking
Beautiful
world.
place.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
I went to the Prince's Palace when Jake fought
Oh,
Tommy
did you?
Fury. Yeah. I stayed at the Four Seasons where Ronaldo stays. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's
I loved
fine.
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful
it's
over
legit.
Yeah,
Guy
yeah.
travels a lot.
there. Yeah, I like to go hang over there with them.
Yeah. We got to go to Saudi Arabia.
I'm
Catch
in.
a big fight.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm in.
Question for you. College football just started.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you could say it yet.
Yeah.
But give me your top 3 teams right now,
Sure. Georgia.
of course.
You can't start without Georgia.
I know. The Bulldogs are always there.
God. Ohio State has a lot of returning talent, and Oregon.
Yeah, the Ducks.
Yeah, Oregon. The fact that Lanning didn't get hired by Alabama was huge for them.
Yeah.
I think that was really big for the team's morale and everything. Washington's not going to be that fucking same team again.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big loss. That's a big difference. He's developed a really good culture there.
Yeah.
I think he put him on notice with the Colorado game last year and his pep talk and everything what happened. But Oregon's super legit. They're going to make the playoff 100%.
Yeah.
Ohio State's good every year too.
Yeah, Ohio State's good. They got a lot of returning guys. You know, more than Michigan, who loses their coach. I think Ohio State will be better than Michigan this year.
Where did what's the name go? What's the name's son from Philly, from Ohio State, the receiver?
Marvin Harrison?
Yeah,
He's on the Cardinals.
Cardinals. Huh?
Yeah,
He's good.
He's gonna have fucking 1,400 yards.
Yeah,
rookie.
he's good. He's
I like
good.
Harrison.
Yeah,
His
he's
father
a-
was great. They're from Philly.
Yeah. He's increasing. You know, he's gonna dominate.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a really good quarterback too, which is rare as the number 4 pick.
Yeah. How do you feel about Deion Sanders?
I love Coach Prime.
Yeah, right.
He's shown a lot of love to me and Pac. He just sent us some blenders and stuff. We got to visit for the spring game and stuff, so I have a lot of love for
Absolutely,
Coach Prime
yeah, he's a good man.
and all them. And yeah, I mean, obviously the fucking greatest corner of all time too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Prime time.
no doubt. You know,
Last night they had a good game. They won.
Yeah.
I think his son could throw the ball.
yeah.
I mean, he really can. He's
Yeah.
a starting quarterback. People say, because of his father. He's
No,
good.
he's gonna be a first round pick.
Yeah.
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 I think so too.
He holds the ball a little bit long, but you can fix that. And Travis Hunter.
No,
I mean,
he's
that guy.
different.
Travis Hunter's different. They play him so much though.
How many plays? What did he miss? 2 plays?
They missed 2 snaps the
The
whole
whole
game.
That's
game.
insane.
That's
That's
fucking
he's
hard.
Can he
got to
keep
be
up with that?
He's got to be in a chamber right now. like,
Yeah,
how can
literally.
he walk today?
That's great. He's
Yeah,
different.
he's
different.
he's
I mean,
different.
I guess Deion did that in the NFL, and he was, he played slot receiver with the Cowboys, returned kicks and punts,
You got to be a different type of person.
and then he
to do
played
that.
in the fucking MLB with the
Played
Braves.
baseball with the
Yeah,
Braves.
that's crazy.
Fucking
That's
stealing
crazy.
bases. He's great.
I guess Travis
He had
Hunter
swag.
is like, yeah,
Hunter. Yeah. Where do you think he'll go in the draft?
he's got to be in the top. Right now, I would think in the top 5.
Top
5,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. And the question is he going to want to play receiver or corner? They say corner.
Yeah.
There's a lot more money at receiver.
Yeah.
The highest paid receivers are getting 34, 30, 35 million.
That's the best position to play right now.
Yeah.
You can't touch him. It's a penalty.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
touch the ball.
And so much fucking money.
You can't.
All money.
You can't take their heads off no more.
No.
You can't hit them. I mean,
There's
No.
pass interference every play.
every play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
Corners
best.
make like a third less. You
Yeah.
know, they get like 20, 25,
We would like to thank you for watching. Head on over to Patreon for the full episode.